ERP for Agriculture Cooperatives. Welcome. Guidance video on use of ERP. Lockers. Locker module deals in locker renting operations for improving profitability by extending the ancillary services by the society. This module also deals with the logs of the operations by the locker holder, break open in case of loss of locker key, etc. And finally, surrendering locker. We are in the login page. Enter user ID, password, date of operation, CAPTCHA and login. The screen navigates to the dashboard. Click on the configuration symbol between FAQ and language option on the top right of the screen and select lockers option. In lockers, master data should be created for the following, namely rent master and key management. Rent master. Click on rent master and the screen navigates. The screen displays a list of different types of lockers available based on its size, effective date, rent and its frequency, break open charges, late payment penalty, number of free accesses per year, charges for extra visits, surrender and non-operation. Click on the plus sign at the top right to add further locker types through the small pop-up window. Click on the save button at the bottom right of the small window for the captured locker details to reflect in the list described above. Edit option is also provided to update the changes or delete and re-enter locker details. Key management. Click on key management for the screen to navigate. Select the type of locker required from the drop-down option. Click on the plus sign in the next row to add the key details for the selected locker type. Capture details like locker serial number, allotted locker number, locker key number. Click on save at the bottom right for the details to reflect in the list. Edit option is provided to update the changes or delete the unwanted locker details. Let's move to locker module operations. Click on lockers on the left menu below Pygmy deposits. The screen shows icons like availability details, application details, rent collection, locker log details, view application, surrender details, break open details. Availability details. Click on availability details for the screen to navigate and it shows the allocated lockers and available locker details with effective date and other information. Application details. It consists of 4 tabs: general details, joint holder details, nominee details and guardian details. General details. Click on general details and the screen is split into 2 parts: member details and locker details. Member details. Member basic details will be auto-generated by entering the admission number. Locker details. Click on locker details. Select the applicable option for locker type, allotted locker number, operation type, rent payment type, security deposit and its account number, locker key number, locker account number, rent amount, rent payment type, security amount and the application date needs to be captured manually. Click on the next button at the bottom right to navigate to joint holder details, nominee details and guardian details if required. Rent collection. Click on rent collection icon in the display for the screen to navigate. The screen shows 4 parts: customer information, product details, particulars and amount. Customer information will be auto-generated on entering the admission number. Account number and voucher type alone should be selected from the drop-down option for product details, as other details are auto-populated. Applicable locker rent for the locker in particular part of the screen will pop up automatically along with narration, amount in words and figures. Click on the Save button at the bottom right and another window to print the voucher pops up. Locker log details. Click on the locker log details icon and the screen navigates showing two parts. One, customer information and two, locker access log details. Enter the admission number to fetch the customer information. Locker log details of the customer will be displayed date-wise, period of access, etc. in a list. Click on the plus sign at the top right above the list to add further locker access through a small pop-up window. Click on the Save button at the bottom right. All the fields marked with red asterisks are mandatory to fill before clicking on the Save button. Surrender details. Click on Surrender details for the screen to navigate. Customer information will be auto-generated by entering the admission number. Account number and voucher type alone needs to be selected from the drop-down option for product details, as other details are auto-populated. Applicable locker rent for the locker in the particular part of the screen will pop up automatically along with the narration, amount in words and figures. Click on the Save button at the bottom right. Another window to print the voucher pops up. Break open details. Click on Break open details icon for the screen to navigate, showing three parts: customer information, capture break open details and locker break open details. Customer information will be auto generated on entering the admission number. In capture break open details, select the appropriate reason for breaking the locker open by clicking on the radio button provided. Break open charges will be auto generated and capture details like manager name, name of the senior officer from HO, two witnesses, and details like final notice, allotted locker number, and the new locker number needs to be entered. Click on the Save button at the bottom right and the break open details captured will reflect in the third part of the screen. Break open charges. This function can be accessed only after break open details of the locker for the customer is saved. Click on break open charges in break open details from the display. Customer information will be auto-populated by entering the admission number. All the other required details in the screen will be auto-populated except for voucher type. Select the appropriate option for voucher type and the break open charges both in words and figures and its narration is generated. Click on Save button at the bottom right and a small window pops up prompting to take printout of the voucher for break open charges. Click on Reports on the top right of the screen in Lockers module. The screen shows Other Reports, Common Accounting System Reports, Management Information System Reports. There are three reports in Other Reports, namely Register of Locker Hirers, Locker Rent Collection Register, and Register for Rent Overdue. Under Common Accounting System, Safe Deposit Locker Operations Register is there, and Progress Report is provided under Management Information System. With this, we conclude the guidance video on lockers. For support, please email to erp@intellectinfo.com. Thank you.